Mr Deputy Speaker. One good thing that the CFP managed to do was to unite all of the fishermen and the fishing bodies and elected representatives in opposition to a policy that has managed to reduce stability and to make a living on the seas and continues to squeeze life out of the fishing sector. There will be no mourning for its loss from anyone that I know or that I've come into contact with. Much has been made of the issue of decentralisation or regionalising fisheries management, which I agree would be a positive step forward. The Honourable Member for Grimsby mentioned that beforehand, and other people have mentioned that as well. But there are those, and after this, there are those in the European Commission who suggest that post-Lisbon it is illegal to decentralise any meaningful responsibilities to the regions. So while I fully support this motion and join in the call for this government to ensure that particular provision is made for regional management, I too would like to hear what the Minister believes is legally possible and how we can achieve this collectively together and with a delivery. What discussions are being held with the legal expert to ensure what is tantalising uncertainty will become a cold, hard reality? On the Saturday past, I had an advice centre in Portavogie. The fishermen come to meet me with their list of things they want me to do every month. The concern was about the bureaucracy, the increase in bureaucracy, the increase and the changes in the net mesh size, more paperwork, more costs, more policing, more monitoring, and less fish catch as well. So all those things are real key issues for the fishing industry. Northern Ireland's fishing industry have instituted measures that have voluntarily been introduced, which have cut discards of haddock and whiting by over 60%. Yet go unrecognised by the European Commission. You do all these things and nobody in the European Commission seems to have an idea of what's going on at all. As with most other good points about the fishermen, if the scientists haven't marked it in their book, then it doesn't and it couldn't possibly be happening. I make the point for the whitefish sector. If these 25% cuts go ahead, the whitefish sector in Northern Ireland is finished. Literally over forever. So I have to ask the Minister, and I know he will, be batting our corner when it comes to the meetings in December. And locally, our fishermen, in relation to the net size and to address the issue of discards, had to incorporate various EU legislative panels in their nets, which did little, if anything, for discard reduction before they could deploy the gear designed specifically for use in the RIC. So it was true, the net designed by our fishermen, which would have reduced discards, was effectively outlawed by Europe. Again, this concerns me. On the 10th of November, there was a meeting to impose emergency technical conservation measures in Western waters. I'm told that national administrations will have little input into the process, which is politically driven by the EU's Greek Fisheries Commissioner. Now, when we hear the word Greek, let's be honest, pair Greek and Fisheries Commissioner together, and you can understand why the fishermen their knees are knocking, you know. The point is, Mr Speaker, the industry, like fisheries managers, share the goal of reducing unwanted catches to a minimum, but you only make the fishing industry greener by driving it into the red. That can't happen. It has to be absolute honesty in what we're doing. In just a little over 4 weeks, the Minister will be leading the UK team to the EU's annual December Fisheries Council meeting. I'm urging for support for the industry at home. And the three last points, Mr Deputy Speaker. In that context, 3-point plan for the RIC is clear. Pauses further implementation of the long-term cod recovery plan. Secure a rollover of the Area 7 Nethorpe TAC, which has been successfully managed for over 40 years. Remain stable and seek an increase in the RIC herring quota. A stock that is at its largest that it has been for some 18 years. It's time our fishermen seen some reward for the sacrifices that they have made in the face of EU's ever-moving goalposts. I support the motion. I urge the Minister to do his best for the fishermen in Northern Ireland, as I know he will. Thank you.